In the women's flyweight division for the women's flyweight division title, your co-main event at UFC 306, you got champion Alexa Grasso taking on Valentina Shevchenko, the former champ. This is the trilogy, and Grasso has won each of the last two fights. We'll get into that in a moment. Now Grasso 16-3, Shevchenko 23-4. Both women stand 5-5. Grasso 31, Shevchenko's 36. Shevchenko 1 inch reach advantage. She fights left-handed. Grasso fights right-handed. Grasso is more active on the feet, believe it or not. Right, 4.7 significant strikes per minute to 3.3. But on the ground, in terms of takedowns, even though Grasso submitted Shevchenko in the first fight, it's Shevchenko that lands nearly one takedown per round, and that is held up against Grasso, where she has 8 takedowns in the last two fights, and many people believe she won the last fight, right? Now, Grasso, 59% takedown defense, not great. Shevchenko took her down 4 times in the last fight. Grasso led 84-80 in significant strikes. It was very close, but people feel like Shevchenko won with those 4 takedowns in control time. In the previous fight, Grasso submitted Shevchenko in the fourth round. But you got to consider, in 9 rounds, Shevchenko has 8 takedowns. It seems like she got better in the second fight, and in fact may have even won the fight, despite the judges' decision, right? 2 judges for Grasso, 1 judge for Shevchenko. So this fight is going to be very, very close. It's going to come down to the wire, and Shevchenko is going to win, or Shevchenko is just going to go out there and try to dominate in the first 2 rounds and get a finish. But one way or another, I believe Shevchenko is going to win this fight. I cannot see her falling to the same person 3 times in a row. It's just not going to happen, in my opinion. Although Grasso is a really good fighter and a bona fide champion, but it's hard to beat someone or another team 3 times in a row. We all know that in sports. So I like Shevchenko to have the edge here. The fight is basically a toss-up. It's even. Both fighters basically even, as we saw in the last fight, except Shevchenko landing a lot more takedowns than Grasso. We'll see if that pays off here. I believe it will. Shevchenko, Shevchenko by decision in my book, but we'll take her to win one way or the other to get the title back and move to 24-4 here in the women's flyweight division for the title. Your co-main event at UFC 306.